Hi, I'm Kila.
And I'm Ashley.
And we met on TikTok when our stories collided.
After we discussed our crazy, people wanted to tell us they're crazy.
So join us as we unpack a whole lot of crazy.
And we named this podcast after the one thing we definitely have in common, raising our mamas.
So welcome to Raising Barbara Jean and Wanda.
Warning, following episode is intended for mature audiences only. It contains graphic descriptions, adult dialogue, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
We talk about dramatic shit.
Hey, my name is Brian Nell. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Primis Mortgage. I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a member of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and helps bring so much positivity to our community. It's truly be a pleasure to be a part of what they do. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you're interested in the purchase of a new home, second home, or have a need for a refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976 or visit nailyourmortgage.com.
Primis Mortgage is a subsidiary of Primis Bank, a member FDIC, equal housing opportunity. As always, all loans are subject to approval. Primis Mortgage, NMLS number 1894879.
He had a tumor on his kidney in October, as also with his ALS, and so we had to get his kidney removed in October.
Oh, dang.
It was the cancer kidney cancer.
What?
And
it was due to smoking, and they're like, absolutely not. So.
But they told you absolutely not? They usually blame everything on smoking.
Yeah,
but he
they
stopped.
Told me, said it. Which doctor was it? Said
Dr. Moses.
it's up to you, but I mean, you smoke, you could smoke another 5 years. But the ALS is probably going to kick you before that ever does.
Mm-hmm.
But while he was in the hospital, he just stopped, which is good because I'm glad because I didn't want to have to sit here and do this.
Right.
But
You might have to start.
we went out with our friend, went to our friend's house 2 weekends ago, and they were like, Joe, you want to smoke? And Joe, so he smoked 2 cigarettes. He was so excited.
Did you get a buzz?
No, but he slept really good.
Because I was going to say the nicotine almost calms your nerves too, so it may actually like kind of relax you. I'm not saying it so that your wife has to do it because I bless you.
Give him nicotine gum.
He said he's going to get somebody to build him something like this so he can just be like.
Hey, yeah.
They probably have something online.
Did you know that they use nicotine to cure a lot of stuff? I was just not cigarettes, but nicotine because, I got excited as hell. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm combating all kinds of stuff. But
Zen?
yes, the pouches. I thought about that because I was just reading a thing. Oh, no, it was
Our son does those.
It was like a TikTok, and it was a doctor that's like, of course they don't want to tell you these things, and he was like, nicotine can cure a lot of stuff, but of course they don't want you to know that because, well, for one, they can't tax it as a medicine or whatever. So it would make sense if you did. I mean, because that's a lot of people smoke because it calms their nerves mentally, but the same thing with physically. Sorry. Just sitting in my house. Hell, we're out there smoking anyways. Well, he can just sit on the porch with us. I'll hit it, you hit it. We'll just share cigarettes. I smoke them ones that take like 10 minutes to smoke anyway, so I get tired of smoking. So, yeah, we get to share one.
I'll smoke.
Marlboro Lights.
Wow.
I smoked Marlboro Ultra Lights until the American Spirits, and they're like $12 a pack. But they take forever to smoke, so you don't chain smoke those because they take forever to smoke. So you really can't chain smoke. Like, you're so done with the cigarette by the time it's over that you're like, I don't want another cigarette right now. So they are, and they're made with organic tobacco, so they don't have any additives in it, like the tar and all that. They don't have any of that. So who knows? It's probably killed me faster, but...
So it's healthy smoking.
Exactly. The healthiest of smoking is that. I smoke the organic ones, but... They can sell me anything, If they tell me something's organic or good, I'm gonna buy it. So, yeah, I'm a sucker, and they probably got me there.
But do you buy organic shit in the grocery store? Because I'm always like, that's expensive.
No, but I'll tell you why it's expensive. Because we have apple trees in our backyard that Hagen planted. Do you know how hard it is to keep freaking worms and birds without spraying pesticides on it? We bought nets. I said, no wonder this shit's so expensive. I mean, my husband's out there at like nighttime, like, killing. I'm like, could you imagine like having a whole crop of something that you have to keep without pesticides? So he just sprays it down and we just eat the hell out of it, Like, we're probably going to grow tumors and stuff, but it's fine. It's extremely difficult.
Die somehow.
I mean, right. It's extremely difficult to have things that are not organic.
It's true.
So I don't even know how they would do it.
Joe, so do you ever play the ALS card to get out of doing something?
No.
If there's somewhere Julie wants to
Yes. Well, not maybe if there's somewhere I want to go. I don't know if there's some place that people want to go. Like he's been really trying to play it today.
He's like, not really feeling my best today. Just call Kila and tell her maybe next week.
He is so quiet. It's crazy.
I know. He usually. He usually.
Pinch him.
He usually doesn't. Usually does what I ask of him.
I have to. I can't.
He ain't got a damn choice.
You don't have to.
No, earlier we were out there and they were getting out of the car and Julie was bending over doing. I was like, you just wanted to like look at her and hit her in the head. Be like, I'm gonna pull that bitch's hair out because Brian would be doing that to me.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, nope.
Oh, how long have y'all been together?
33 years.
Oh wow.
July the 25th will be our 33rd anniversary.
Yeah.
This may be the last.
Well, the funny thing is,
Joe, stop it.
what'd he say?
It's maybe the last.
And that's if she survives it.
Right. That's how it's been though. It's been fun.
Yeah. He'll say things and I'm like, Joe, don't make me come over there. I'll come and get you.
We've and my kids hate it too, but we've always been the couple that argue and fight, but we're not really arguing.
That's just love language.
Yeah.
That's how you talk. Me and Hager are the same way, and people are like, I'm like, no, that's just how we talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're just my son would be like, y'all stop fighting. We're like, we're not fighting.
Yes.
Like, I'm not gonna let him do something and not tell him I don't like it. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there and be quiet about it.
Right.
And so
The babies are like that now. Y'all quit arguing. I'm like, no, this is just how we talk to each other.
no, it
yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. They are a lot like that. Because we're like that.
Yeah.
We're a lot like, shut the fuck up instead of like. Like I remember the first time.
No.
The first time I stayed at Dixie's and she was mad at Larry. And she was like, Larry, I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. And I was like, are y'all fighting? I'm like, shut
You're like,
up.
There's a bell that goes off. I was like, dang it.
You didn't say like
You're one
motherfucker
bitch's
or
right.
anything. I'm like, Brian thinks his middle name is motherfucker.
Hey, but I will tell you that I've always been like that. But like, the last few years, and it's probably fluoxetine, but anyways, I've been more like letting him talk and then I'll go, okay, so now this is what, and then he's almost like nervous, like, what the hell? Because on this trip with the ex and his, Hagen will be like, yeah, this and this. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and finish. And he's like, scared.
Well, yeah, because your ex is sitting there going, oh, I don't know what's coming.
And he thinks he's got it. He's like, yeah, I'm doing really good. And I'm like, okay, you want the truth now? And he's like, oh, yeah. And then the ex is like, yeah, I can't really help you, man. I don't really know. I said, yeah. Used to, I'd be cussing, screaming, and you would think he was the right one just because
but I think you get to a point, though, you're like, whatever.
Yep.
Like,
you're just like,
yes.
You just go right ahead.
well, because we've been places with Ronnie and Amy before, and I mean, there's no better feeling than telling Brian, now you shut the fuck up, and now you shut the fuck up too. You get a 2 for 1
That's
right there.
That's right.
It's like 1, 2.
Yep. And you and your husband don't talk like that?
No. They like kiss all over.
But they're so precious, though. Like
Oh,
they just.
that's so precious.
Yeah. She does cuss.
I cuss like a sailor.
Yeah.
But just not to him.
And honestly, Hagen's probably never seen anything like that in his life. Honestly, he probably didn't even know he had it in him until he met me. Because his parents are, which they're not lovey though. They're very private people and they don't like, yeah. So honestly.
We don't put our business out there for
God,
everybody
no.
to know.
No.
I can't keep it in. If I kept it in, I would probably.
People got to have something to talk about.
I would really
Exactly.
drop a bomb on something.
We fight, but we just don't cuss each other when we fight.
And you probably don't. Y'all don't fight around people either, do you?
We bicker a lot.
Oh.
Maybe that's why we don't fight, is because we bicker.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
we bicker constantly.
That's us. And I'm like, nobody's going to bed with hard feelings. It's just how we talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are nice because, I mean, I've gone to bed with a lot of hard feelings before.
I mean, when I first met Kila, I was
Hard
like
feelings.
at the, like Daddy slapped Mama at the dinner table, and I'm like, now I'll just keep on eating when her and Brian go up because I'm like, oh yeah, I get it now. It's like me and Hagen.
I've known this girl for, going on 20 years. Almost, or not really that long, but I'm like, never have I thought that her and Brian should talk to each other like that. And we were out to dinner with them, and I was like, oh my God, you're Joe and Julie. Joe and Julie.
My God, when you've been with somebody since you were 12, what else are you supposed to do? It gets old. Or they're just, sometimes they're just stupid. I love them,
Kila
though.
just stares off into the abyss too, and it's not because she's like done with the fight. It's like her brain's moved on, but like sometimes she don't even combat it. She just like
I just dismiss him.
and she's just like staring, and I'm like,
Well, sometimes I'm like, oh, you wait till we
Well,
get
yeah,
home.
that's what I was gonna say.
And then if I'm quiet, then you know it's
well,
gonna
that's
be
what I was gonna
rad
say.
when we
You might have
go.
won the battle, but you didn't win the war. So I wouldn't get too cocky, Brian, because when you get home, it's about to come
And he
out.
knows. He always sleeps with one eye open. He
Yeah.
knows better.
Yeah, like when you're in the store and you want to grab them like you do your kids. You're like,
But I usually say it, because if I don't say it, if I let it fester, then, whew.
I guess I would have festered.
Well, I do too. And then he's so confused. He's like, "What are we talking about?"
No, then.
Yeah.
Or it's done.
Yeah,
It's gone.
But I'm like, I don't really have the energy tonight to really deal with it, so I'm just gonna let it go. And then when it comes up, I'm like, oh, well, actually, and he's like, wait, where's this coming from? I'm like, oh, I've had it in my
Like,
arsenal.
mine
for
has been
years.
talking in a tone, and then he'll make me mad. And then he's like, well, honey, I don't even know why I wasn't even mad. I was just asking you a question. And I'm like, I will, oh, God, I will kill you. Act like you weren't just sitting here talking to me like that. And then you want to go back with it. Now, honey, why are you mad?
Well, you don't want to talk about it now?
Yeah, you better sit over there and shut up, Joe. You better just keep your mouth shut. You better keep chewing on that gum.
Keep chewing away, buddy.
Bless his heart.
But yeah.
Let's see. So he don't play the ALS card. He does do it. I know he does. So how are the kids doing? What do they think? Caitlin and Wesley? Little punk asses.
Wesley's the best, really.
Wesley's
22. How old is Wesley? 23? And Caitlin's 32.
Kate just turned 22. Is Wesley 23? Is he older than Kate? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And Wesley's the sweet one, and he's emotional like me, and he's come home a lot. Caitlin has Joe's personality, which they have never shown any emotion, and she out of sight, out of mind.
She is, and like she stands her. Like I want to, like me and her fight.
And she knows, like when we get upset, like Joe, this has made him obviously more emotional. He's never cried or anything. And when he gets upset, or even I get upset, we call Caitlin to be mean to us. Like, that's
Toughen you up.
yeah. And she'll be like, "Oh my God, again? You're crying again." So that's how she is. But she doesn't want to come home. So I mean,
Where she don't live around here.
They live in Florida.
Okay.
But she didn't want to come home before this.
Right,
So
right.
it's not like she
Right.
just didn't want to come.
Just call
She
her
lived here and
name.
worked for us forever.
Gotcha.
Or, well, for a little bit. Like
Yeah.
she's been back and forth. And we love when she comes in because we get to be mean to her. So we
She loves
love it
it.
when she's here because she'll come to work for us and we just get to,
Y'all can be me too.
Yeah.
oh, shut up. Yeah, we do. We rag her a lot. She's fun.
But she was really great though. She calls Joe 2-3 times a day on the Alexa or the FaceTime, and
Thank
she
God for
knows that
those.
that's just her way of dealing with it, and I get it.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me irritated sometimes, but that's just
Yep.
that's just her way. Like not everybody is, you know. So,
Yeah.
but we might try. Hopefully, her husband said he was going to try to get her up here soon.
Yeah, because we talked about going and spending a couple weeks with her.
After today, riding in that van, Joe's slipping out. Every time I pressed the brakes, he was slipping more, and I was like, I had to pull over in the Dollar General and try to. I was sweating.
I can hear her.
My
She's
hair
like,
is
Joe,
everywhere.
sit up. Will you stop?
I was.
Hey, listen, she
I
goes
was like, scoot back. I was like, Damn it.
She got this van out here, and I didn't know what she was talking about when she said she needed a minivan. I thought or a handicap van. I thought it was just a minivan that you could put him in. So it has all kinds of bells and whistles, like the little ramp. And when you first put him in it, and he was falling back.
Yeah, I put him in a scooter, not this thing. And we turned the curve, and the whole thing went over, and he was like, ooh. And then
Poor thing.
recently,
And we laugh at him, but
really lost his arms. And so at some point I was going up a hill and he got stuck backwards like this, and he was like, help. Bless his heart. I mean, we laugh about it because
Right.
we've had a lot of crazy instances where
Yeah.
we've had to figure out stuff.
So there's no like seat belts in it that like strap the.
There are, but like not strap him like in the van.
Okay. Just strap
So
like the
that's why I was
chair in
like,
there.
we're
I think
using
it
this
clips in
from.
this
We're
thing
using this from
underneath.
now on. He's like I said, his is on order. This is gifted to us. We've had a lot of great people gift us.
Oh,
a
that's
bunch of,
amazing.
I've
equipment.
had every wheelchair made,
But-
I think.
But his should be coming soon, so
And
it's measured specifically
Gotcha.
for his length, and obviously that one's not, but it works for the time being.
Yeah.
So.
And when she gets them strapped in, there are just a few other attachments that go somewhere. We just don't know where they go.
Gotcha.
And we hadn't Googled it because we were going to do it. And then,
Yeah, but
Well,
he
that
does
is
have a
fine.
seatbelt on the bottom of that one. I think I might do that on the way home. You know, you just want to just fly out,
You can leave the ramp down. And
leave the ramp down, just let you go. That's what Keela's gonna do. I'll let Keela drive it.
Well, look, when they pulled up, I saw him, and then she has on scrubs, so I assumed it was the nurse, but she wasn't really helping, like, do this stuff, and I thought, well, maybe she's not on duty or whatever. And then here comes Kila helping. I'm thinking, oh hell, the nurse should probably step in. And then, but she's not his nurse. When they came in, I was like, wait, I've met you. And she's like, yeah, I work with Kila. I'm like, oh, so you're not Joe's nurse? Okay.
No, it's me. And let me tell you, there have been some hilarious. I am not a caregiver.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't be either.
So I have done some things like.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would forget mine in the car or something because I do.
I put him in one of those electric lifts it's been a few months now because he had fell and I was trying to get him up in there, and bless his heart, I had him falling out and his little ass was hanging out of the bottom. He was like, my butt is cold, it's touching the floor because I had him in there wrong. So, yeah, it's just.
That would be me too.
and we laugh and he laughs.
Oh
He's
gosh,
like,
yeah, we have to.
Night of my life.
Yeah.
But that's the best way to be, though. Is
Is that
to just
the funniest thing that you've
and
done?
that's how he's been this whole time.
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
we couldn't be as far as we are. With
Oh,
him
yeah.
being, because I know on the care group thing there are a bunch of people that are really angry.
Yep. Or just give up.
Yeah,
Like, nope.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he knows he's not going to do a feeding tube or trach or anything, and he knows where he's going, and he's ready to go.
That's right.
when the time comes. So.
Well, good for you because I'm like not scared of like my kid. I'm scared of like my kids being left behind. But as far as myself, I'm not really scared of death. But I get it that people would like if you're faced with it. That's a really.
Yeah.
But at the same time, from what I heard, this is nothing compared to what we're going to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll see you there because all I can imagine is that this is nothing compared to what we
And he's going to
eternity
be
is.
cremated, and so if he's got to be nice too, so I don't spread his ashes at Auburn.
Because I'm going down there. And I may ask for a tour of the field and just put a hole in my pocket and just be like,
Or UT.
oh, yeah.
If
You will
saying
haunt me, right?
either place, yeah.
So just send me some lottery numbers. That's what I want.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Good Lord. So how do you manage your emotional burnout and stress?
Gosh,
You come
that's
to work?
Really crazy.
I
Yeah.
was just saying, take the lyric out here. It works. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Flu oxygen.
Have you
You're
not
right.
got any more medicine?
Huh?
They hadn't given you any?
No, I don't.
I mean, that should be
I
an
mean,
automatic.
really?
When your spouse is sick and you're having to be the caregiver, they should write prescriptions for him, and then they should write you as the caregiver, like
Yeah.
Valium or you
Yeah.
know, they
Yeah.
should. I mean,
Yeah.
sleeping pills.
Well, I mean,
Prozac.
honestly,
Do you feel like you need it?
I feel like I need my Prozac. I've already been on
Why
that
is
from when
Prozac not sponsoring us?
I mean, literally, I've already said,
really
like,
should.
listen,
Prozac
tattoos
should
and
sponsor
everything.
us.
I'm going
Prozac
to text
saves
them. I'm
lives.
texting them.
Yeah.
Hey, Prozac saves lives.
Literally, it does. It
But
does.
I've been on that. I had my grandmother passed away a few years ago, and I started taking it. She did hospice in the house, so I took care of her a little bit. Nothing like this because she was like 90 something. But Prozac and Jesus. I mean, I'm telling you.
Do you get any relief? Does anyone else? No, just you. Yeah.
Like if I usually try to work about 4 hours, 2 or 3 days a week if I can. And while I'm gone, if he needs something, I have the best neighbor.
Oh, okay.
The absolute. And then my girlfriend lives like a mile down the road.
Gotcha.
So
Do you watch him on like the camera or something?
I will like drop in my Alexa. on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Gotcha.
But it's starting to get to the point where I'm not going to be able to leave him alone. So
Will your insurance pay for?
no.
Yeah, Tennessee kind of sucks in that aspect.
Tennessee is
They rank last.
So what if he was single? He would just be.
Screwed?
Yeah, their spouses do not. There's only 23 states where spouses get paid to be caregivers, and Tennessee is not one of them. And out of those caregivers, there's like 57 million caregivers in the 50 states, and 5 million of those are spouses.
Yeah, it says right here that that's me. You can just says Tennessee ranks last in the nation for supporting family caregivers. They actually say you just need to restructure your life. In Tennessee, when someone is diagnosed with ALS, it's not just a medical battle, it's a financial battle.
Or any terminal disease.
Yes. Caregivers are not allowed to be paid caregivers under Medicaid programs. Like spouses are not allowed.
So like
But could your daughter come and be paid, or could it be someone else?
I think it has to be someone that doesn't live with us. It's a thing called Tennessee Choices, and you have to apply for it. And when I applied for it last year, it was like do you remember like a 9 or 10 month waiting list? And I didn't figure that, I didn't know if he was even going to live that long.
Right.
So, yeah, so there's a waiting list. There was, and I can't imagine there still isn't a waiting list.
So your doctor can't push you to the front of the line, or
Yeah,
That's
because
bizarre.
I mean, and I know my husband, like when he would, because we all know we've been,
Yeah.
at Vanderbilt a few times, and like he doesn't want anybody else like
Right.
doing the stuff. He wants
Right.
you to do
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah, there's a very intimate,
Yeah.
yes,
things.
yes.
but I know we've talked about it, and he knows at some point someone is going to have to help
Yeah.
me. And he'd rather it be somebody he didn't know, which makes sense.
Could you get someone now that would just sit while you work?
Yes, but then
But you have to pay 'em.
I'm working.
Oh wait, your insurance won't pay for that. You would have to
No.
pay for it.
I would have to work and then pay them. So it's like,
Yeah, that's like working for daycare.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other than giving myself a mental break, it's still like, and normally caregivers make anywhere from 16 to 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah.
Some even more. So
Right. Yeah, you would just be trading one for
yeah,
the other.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah,
that's
like
what
it says like hire outside help and pay them, or quit your job and start a GoFundMe page, or just figure it out.
So that's just your
And then
options.
it's like what happens when the
Like-
disease progressed and now both of your lives are unlivable, not because of his sickness, but because of the system.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
Like I've been working on getting us Medicaid, and they will let skilled nurses come in, but it's only like so many hours a week, maybe like, I don't even know. I
Well,
don't want to quote it because I don't even know. I
They
don't
just
wanna
told
say
you
it's
that he
wrong,
didn't
but-
need a caregiver. Like who said that? Like a couple weeks ago when you were at work, and they denied you from having a caregiver, or said he didn't
I don't know.
need a caregiver? I don't know. You were having to call them and
When his home health, we do have
home
home
health.
health.
Sorry.
Okay.
They come out like once a week, and they're great. But they tried to discharge him from even like
Is it just
you
for
know,
like
they
pressure
don't-
sores and stuff?
Medicare.
they don't,
Medicaid, I get them confused.
Yeah, they don't like come out and sit, but they come out and check
Check,
on him.
yeah.
And they have taught us so much, but they tried to discharge him, and so I had to
Fight
look
it.
up and say no. ALS is a progressive disease, so we're not trying to cure it, but we're trying to maintain.
Yeah, but who
So-
says that?
Yeah.
And they
had
know
to-
that. They know what ALS is. I mean,
It's all just like technical.
Yeah, I mean, you literally ALS or cancer or anything, you have to fight for your right. You really do. And if you don't advocate for yourself or anything, then
Yeah.
and you
it's
think
bad.
it would
I just
be
feel bad for people that don't have somebody.
they would have funding for it
to-
because you hear a lot about ALS,
Well,
especially
ALS
in the sports
yes.
athletes getting it, and they have all these.
There are a lot of athletes and sports players that, well, it's the same thing, that have all the funds, and they do a lot of stuff too, but
Is it more for the research side of it?
yeah, and some of them have grants, but if you do not know about the grant,
Yep.
which you have to dig, we've had to dig,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I've had to ask. We finally met our ALS association lady, and she's great, and she's gotten us 2 grants, but the second one I didn't ask her. Someone at Vanderbilt asked her because we have to pay like $6,000 for his wheelchair because Medicare won't cover it all. So, she got us 1,000. It's usually only like $1,000, and it's first come first serve, and they run out. It's usually only like, a grant for like $10,000 or $20,000, and you get 20 people, and it's gone.
Right.
So,
And here's the thing is like so many people have a lot of money, they don't know what to do with it. And like they don't want to just give it to ALS research because maybe that don't affect anybody that they know.
Yeah.
But like they need to know about these grants like this that would like actually help the patient,
that help normal people
yes.
who try to help
Yeah.
themselves.
because
and
that's
then
because I have a
fall
friend
on hard
Well,
times.
they raised so much money for that bucket challenge years ago, and just recently on the groups, I've been seeing people saying like, well, "We still don't know where it comes from. We don't know anything about it. We know you're doing research, but
what have you learned? Yeah, you're not telling
where
us
did all that
anything.
money go?" And all these people a lot of people are fighting to live.
Right, and let's spread that amongst the families.
Yeah.
Let's get
And
bands
you literally hate to ask people to help
because you've never had to do that. You've always
Yes.
worked for your.
right.
Yes.
You've worked your whole life and you just
and
never
to
had.
GoFundMe and to
Yes.
post, and it's been
Yeah, that.
very humbling.
Yeah,
Well, I want to start an ALS Ice Bucket Challenge just for us, for Joe.
yeah, for your life, like your life.
Yes,
Not
just
just-
for you and Joe, and do it because we have a bunch of good friends here. Like we do have friends.
I
We've
mean,
always
Kila is
been
a
blessed with
socialite in
friends.
Murfreesboro.
And Julie, like she's the
If,
same way.
if everybody she knows gives $10, y'all are set.
Yes.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And we can
Yes.
do like Ice Taylor because I've been dying to do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like it.
Yeah. So how
Make
does
a
that
dance.
work? How does the challenge work?
We'll just post his GoFundMe or
I have GoFundMe and I have
Venmo.
Venmo.
Yes. And we can just start a Facebook page and send it out, and that way he can watch everybody get dumped on.
So if you get dunked on, then you
Yeah.
donate money.
Well, you just donate money anyway, but
Okay.
you just do that,
That's
and you
just
just
for the
challenge
awareness.
other people. Yes.
Okay.
And then
okay.
you
I
just
never-
challenge 3 people. So you sit out and you just like was nominated by, and I'm going to nominate you, and then somebody gets to dump ice on your head.
Okay, I knew they do this, but I didn't know like how that.
Yeah.
But it just gains awareness, and that just goes and
Yeah.
You
that's,
donate, dump, and what?
repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know where I was
we can
going.
make shirts that say like Joe loves Auburn or
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
and Tennessee.
Joe Hart's Auburn.
We'll
in
put Albany
Tennessee.
and we'll put the Smokey the dog on, but both of them for.
I mean, we could have a day that everybody could come dump ice on Joe.
Yes.
Joe's like, I am not agreeing to that. I don't agree to that.
Can't stop y'all.
I think everybody should dump it on Kila.
I will do it. I did it.
It's like a
I did it
Dunkin'
last time. I don't
booth.
know
If we
why
did
we
a
did
Dunkin'
it.
booth with Kila in it, you know how much money we'd raise?
We should.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
That parking lot over there is empty a lot of the time. So
I bet people would
can you
come
swim?
out.
Because you'll have to. Because you're
I
little.
can swim.
Okay.
I can swim.
We should do it.
Let's do that. That would be
Yes.
awesome.
We can. We can. Little carnival.
Yep, all for little old us and your boyfriend.
I can do face painting. I mean, I'm not good, but I'll do it. You know what I mean? People will be like,
You would be painting penises on people's
"That's
face.
true. That is true." But it's for Joe. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you see what
Yeah,
I do?
exactly.
Joe has a penis.
We can have our,
Right. So
we can have our
it's not like it's for
chaotic.
kids.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we would draw all kinds of shit on Joe.
No, we
he's
ain't,
like,
are we, Joe?
He'd let us.
War damn eagle across his forehead.
He can't stop.
Can't stop us.
I'll put signs on his.
That's what your shirt should say.
Joe Security.
I can't stop you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so I think that'd be
Lord.
fun. We have a bunch of Leanna people and
Oh yeah.
and
We need to get this
Walter
started
Millions and
like tomorrow.
yeah, I think we should. So I've got a lot of it. I've already kind of got it preset.
Oh, good. You do in motion. Good.
Chat GPT is amazing.
Oh, I know. I don't have.
He's my boyfriend.
I call
Yeah.
mine Fred.
I call mine Chat.
Audrey thinks
Oh
he's
yeah, it's like the
demonic.
mark of the beast.
Yeah,
and we're all
I'm-
dumbasses like, "Dang it, yeah." I'm totally going down. I hope Jesus like has forgiveness for me because he's like, she don't know any better, you know. She don't, and I don't. I have good intentions, but yeah, I am the one that's going to follow somebody into an alley because they have something. Yeah, totally. But then at the same time, I'm very suspicious of stuff too. So, like Chat GBT be the mark of the
We're naive and don't trust nobody.
right. It's a,
I'm just not going to ask it those weird questions.
Me either.
yeah. I'm
Like,
not either.
There's stuff that
I just needed to do stuff for me.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, this has been fun, y'all.
it has been fun. I'm really thankful to meet y'all, but this won't be the last time because we're
Joe, are you going to come back?
because Auburn is coming to you.
Probably not.
That's okay, Joe. We'll come to you.
Okay.
Me and Kila have bedazzled microphones we can bring to you.
I'll lock the door.
Well, my girlfriend Rhonda has her venue,
Yes.
Saddle Point.
And so
In,
we
Bell
had a
Buckle,
fundraiser
so we
out
could
there.
do-
Yeah, we
yeah,
could
we
do
had a-
some.
Oh, you could. Well, let's do a fundraiser.
We could. Well,
We did one.
in October out there.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe we could
Yeah. Get a band.
dunk Kila out there. Yeah, one
Yes.
of our friends has a band.
See.
He's really good.
I think we should have a talent show.
I'm gonna do my stand-up comedy, Bob.
Do something a little different this time, just to hang
Gonna
out.
wing it.
Not a.
They're
Yeah.
in Smyrna.
Oh, and then I love the silent auctions. I love those because
We did that in October,
See?
and we raised. My friends really showed out for me.
oh,
then.
that's amazing.
So,
There
but
was,
my main
um,
concern is the wheelchair thing also. But I got the van, but my rent. So
Oh
I
yeah,
just-
for sure. Just living expenses.
Well, yeah,
I
you've got to
just-
stay
yeah.
going. Do you remember in Smyrna years ago at the Stewartsboro? Is that where the ice cream cone was? They had that talent show, and they had a drag show for like all of the Smyrna guys, and they just dressed up
Like
in
the
drag.
womanless beauty contest.
Yes, and it was the funnest thing ever. People,
I feel like
men
Brian would
dressed up
be-
like he would be awesome.
Yeah.
Cole would be awesome, but
A
they
womanless
dressed up
beauty
like
contest.
girls.
Dress up like the
It's a womanless beauty
But
contest.
do you think they would dress up like women?
If
Brian
I-
would.
Brian, yeah, he would. He Brian
For a
loves to get
party
character
and for Joe.
to show out. Yeah,
I mean, I know Brian. I just feel like he might just.
He
maybe
would,
some
beard and
makeup.
all.
I don't know about
Right. You win a six pack if you win.
he would do. He would do it. He dances for beer. Sings and dances for beer.
Well, yeah.
Well, Joe, anything you got to say?
You're not gonna say nothing.
What do
He's
you
all
want us?
bashful.
What do you want us to remember you by forever? I shouldn't have even said that. Huh?
Alabama.
I was waiting on him to say Roll Tide.
How much you love Alabama?
Nope.
Hey,
Huh?
how much you love Alabama?
No,
No? What?
I don't want to say nothing.
Well, yeah.
He can tell you later, and you can relay it to us,
okay,
and then we'll
okay,
tell.
okay.
We're putting you on the spot, but yeah, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we got your back too. We're about to get. Yeah.
We love
And
Joe.
look, he's another he's a male version of Kila. He's got lots of friends and lots of connections. Yeah, we need to get it together. You're in good hands. I don't know nobody, but I can talk my way out of a. Well, I mean, nobody. I don't even get views anymore, so this is just what I have. But I have y'all, and that's all that matters. So
That's right. We're
Yeah.
rich with friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do this again.
Thank y'all.
Yes,
This
and
is
thank you for
fun.
coming. Yes, it's so
I love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to come watch y'all do this forever.
Y'all can come anytime. We should have a work.
No, we should.
No. And I don't live here, and I know this is random, but if you ever need me to come sit, I'd be more than happy to come sit and
that's so
give you a
sweet.
break or
Thank
whatever.
you.
Or if you need your hair done, I can do your hair.
Thank you.
Wouldn't charge you a dime if you can come to the shop, or I can bring it to you, whatever. Like anything to help out, because I
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, and people don't realize that there's no help. You just are on your own, and you just have to do it. And I didn't know that.
stupid.
I just
Yeah.
assumed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was a list that you get on, and they were like, okay, we help with everything. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Right. Because I know that when I was talking about the getting paid, I could be paid to take care of my brother-in-law. He's mentally challenged, but I don't know what the difference is. That's why I was asking, could your daughter?
If it's in Tennessee, it's Tennessee Choices.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you have to, and I think that you have to be vetted. Maybe, I think that you have to be some type of decent caregiver.
Gotcha.
That put you through something.
Gotcha.
So,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I don't. When this is over, I think that I feel like I'm supposed to be some kind of
Advocate. I was going to say, it's just
I
the same
really
thing with
do.
foster care. I was telling a lady the other day, I said, they have a child advocate, which my kids never seen her, but I said, we don't have a foster parent advocate. And they don't hear our voice because they're like, you don't really have any rights. You just do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not
right.
No, it's not right. So yeah.
Well,
And
let's go to Washington.
I done said I'll storm the Capitol tonight. I don't know what the hell I am. I done said I'm gonna be sitting on Bill Lee's desk. If they would have took my babies away, I'd have been like, not leaving until they come home.
Okay, let's start with Bill Lee first.
Yeah. I feel like
Okay,
yeah,
and then we'll
yeah,
move
he's
up.
closer. Yeah. We don't need to get felonies at the
No,
beginning. We need to at
no.
least be warned to stay away from them. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a warning
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. But we need. There needs to be
yes,
advocates. There needs to be.
Tennessee needs to be.
How would you know this stuff?
Tennessee
You don't
needs
know.
to be.
Tennessee
the
needs to be
24th
better.
The 24th state that pays spouses. because
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
just
thank you
do
so much for
more.
coming. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
I know
you're
this is not
welcome.
comfortable, but
Obviously, I'm the talker. I'm the
well,
outgoing one. Of
yeah,
them.
I am too. I am too in our relationship. So,
Well, we spent so much time going, shut up, Joe.
so he was like, I ain't gonna say nothing today.
I know. He ain't
I've
never
heard it
cried.
enough.
We figured we'd be here till tomorrow with Joe talking.
I know.
All right, well, we'll turn the cameras off, and that way we can talk.
Okay.
So thank y'all for coming.
All right,
and
we'll see you next time.
hopefully we'll have links and stuff, and then follow us on TikTok so we can, or somewhere.
Just follow us.
Yeah, somewhere. And just get in your car and come on over here and follow us home or whatever.
We're here.
I could use the help.
Right, exactly. Get this stuff out of my car while you're out here.
We're
All right, we love y'all.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
get
see
a
y'all
beer
next
now.
week, and we'll have more stuff to talk about.
Is that my medicine on the floor? Thank you for staying around for all of our crazy.
Be sure to like, follow, and share with everyone you know.
Even them whores you don't like.
And leave us a 5-star review.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, bitches.